opal. We're going to cut it into the shape of a little claw right here. So instead of having a real claw, it's going to have a Ethiopian non-hydrophane claw. So I don't overheat the Ethiopian opal. Normally I don't even use water. Flat surface first, and then I'll probably use the Dremel to turn it into a little claw. Giving it the basic shape right now. color there. So the idea is to get it in here. Yeah, right in there. So the rest of it I'm going to do it with the Dremel. So now I'm going to give it the shape, and I'm going to use a Dremel with a centered diamond to shape it, and then I'll be back with the final polish. So that's the basic first step that I am doing. Okay, so here's the stone. Pretty rough, and you can see here it's got a natural fracture there, so we're gonna have to grind that off. Always keeping close the ring to make sure we don't go over. So we're going to put a little curve here, and this looks like it's starting to look okay, so we have to get this shape, the shape from the ring. I have to get that shape on here, so we got a ways to go. So I'm going to start using a centered diamond, and I'm going to do this partly dry. You gotta get a curve in here. Hopefully I get past that natural fracture. There we go. Always keeping an eye. Making sure we don't go too deep. And there's a chance this may not work, so if that's the case, I'll have to use another stone. I'm hoping it will work, so we shall see. It's going in pretty deep. Not what I was hoping. Make it really slow so that I don't overheat the stone and it starts to crack. I mean, that's still a possibility regardless. So I'm using a Shewa opal. Some of it can be non-hydrophane. Not sure if this one is or not, but we'll see. Trying to get those little pits out of it. Looks like it's working. Looks like the stone's gonna cooperate, I don't know. Too early to tell. It's very lightly. I'm not hardly pushing on it, hardly applying any pressure. Just letting the bit do its thing. Just trying to get all the pits out of it. Now, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's supposed to be a claw, replacing a claw. Claws by no means are perfect, and I don't want it to look, too perfect either. I want it to look a little bit like a claw for the ring. And I do want it to show its color. Not too worried about the backside where it'll fit. I don't want the fractures to start. I just want to eliminate some of the pitting because it can turn into a fracture. So that's what we have so far. So I gotta keep an eye on it, make sure I don't over or underdo it. Okay, let's see here. Don't want to break anything. Let's see. The thickness is almost there. Let's see, I gotta make a little curve on here, but the thickness is almost there. I'm just worried about the thickness. The shape will be easier. Almost there. Now I need this to turn, so I'm gonna have to grind down that corner, give it a curvature. Just a little bit more. Okay, and all the time what I like to do is keep fitting it, make sure that I haven't gone too far. Okay, so now I can start checking for the width too. Okay, so looks like I'm almost there. I can already put it in there. So this is going to turn just a bit. Okay, so that's the basic idea right there. So I have a ways to go. Okay, so I gotta come in from here. It's a process. It's not quick. And I have the Dremel on a very low setting because don't want to overheat the stone. So the Dremel is on a very low setting. And I'm just taking it nice and slow. Nice and slow. So I just do a little bit of grinding at a time, and then I try to see where I'm at. So, okay, I can see that just a little. It's kind of thick there, and then it's not going to fit 100% perfectly. But you'll see at the end, it will look nice. So I'll just keep doing that little by little. Keep doing that. Okay, so this is going to come this way. Alrighty, it's getting there. Okay, I just need to come in from here, grind this down, get this in there. Okay, now we don't want to take any more from the side. Okay, well, we're in. We are in. What I'll do is, let's see here. Take the tool here. Okay, now give it a little, because these have to be opened a little bit, because I didn't do that before I started trying to fit the stone in. See, there we go. We're in. Now, I'm going to try to work that edge here to grind it so it doesn't go past the, see if I turn it upside down, maybe you can see how much I have to grind. I'm not going to grind it all the way because I don't mind it sticking out a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to look nice. That I do know. It will look nice. Okay, so are we in? We are in. We are in. So I'm going to grind the back flat. So, because I know we're already basically there. So I'm just eyeballing it. It's all eyeballing it. There we go. That went in. Now, we're probably in most of the way now. Yep. Now we gotta just turn here. Okay, now I gotta make that curve a little bit thinner here, where it's gonna start to look like a little claw. And like I said, I don't want it to look machine made. I want it to look a little rustic. That's kind of how I do it. But I am going to make it shine, so I don't know how much. I may have, to give it the shape, I may have sacrificed some of the color, some of the fire, but it's okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Little by little. Okay, let me just get a good visual in my mind. Okay. Actually, I'll leave it on there for a little bit. And I'm gonna don't want to get too close to the ring because then I'll scratch the metal. I'll scratch the silver. I already did. Tiny bit, not too bad. I can get that scratch off, just a little scratch. I'm gonna go overboard. Look at that. Huh? We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Trying to keep it centered so you guys can see. I'm not that good at this yet. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. So now I'm gonna start polishing. That's kind of where I want it to be. I'm gonna start polishing, getting all them scratches off, and yeah, really done. Okay. Now we'll start with, let's see here. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So we got it fitting pretty good. So now got my Nova. Then I'm going to start taking some of those scratches off. Now I'm not too worried, like I said, about the entire piece. I'm just going to work the sides a little bit. Don't want to grind it too much anymore. And basically all I'm doing is just removing the scratches so that I can just polish it. Just going to polish the sides This side, the other side, and the top. That's it. Just 3 sides. I'm not going to worry about the back side. And I'm not going to, I'm not going for cabochon grade polish, because like I said, it's supposed to be a claw. So I don't want it to look too perfect either, but I want to be able to see the opal, the fire, the color. I hope there's still color. Hope I didn't sacrifice too much color. I know there was fire in it. Hopefully I didn't sacrifice too much of it to get the shape. Notice I'm not using water, because I don't want to penetrate any more water into the stone. I almost never, when it comes to Ethiopian opal, I almost never use water. But when I gave it a little test before I started videotaping, and I saw that there was some fracturing. My experience is it's better just to, if it starts to do that, to fraze, it's better not to use too much water. You don't want too much water absorption. So, I'm not applying too much pressure again. That's one thing I don't do with this kind of opal. I just take my time with it. A lot of people notice that when they're done working with this opal, there's all kinds of cracks and fractures, new ones, because they use water and they weren't noticing that there were some fractures. They don't notice until they finally polish them. So that's why I take it really slow, and I don't hardly apply pressure. So I may not get all the scratches off, but that's okay, because like I said, I want it kind of like to look like a claw. I also want to see the color. I also want to see the color in the opal. But hopefully I can get the best of both worlds out of here. So let's see where we're at here. I'm going to switch to a finer grit in a second. Notice I'm not doing the back too much, because that's going to go inside the ring. Well, I dropped it, and I hope I didn't crack it. Hope I didn't break it. Nope. It's saved. No cracks. Oh, I can see some color coming through. I'm happy about that. Okay, well, I'm going to switch over to another grit. Finer grit. So, let's see if I can remember where I left it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Trying to stay in the frame is not easy. Trying to hold it is not easy. I like using these points because they don't create excessive heat on the stone. And because I'm doing it dry, I can see what I need to be doing. Because the water kind of, kind of masks a lot of imperfections. You don't notice until you dry the stone and you see. But like I said, not today, not worried about it today. When I do a cabochon, then I'll worry about it. This is going to be my opal claw for the Lorraine. Getting there, just getting there. Put a tiny, tiny drop of water just to see what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, there's color there. There's some color. There's a lot of scratching though. I might have to go. There's a little bit of more scratching than I wanted to. So I might have to. I don't want to use a wet. I have a little trick here up my sleeve. I saw this video, and this guy made these for the Dremel. It's 1200 grit, and he made these out of leather, and I kind of got the idea. So I'm gonna do a little bit of dry sanding. Again, this is only because I'm using Ethiopian opal. I know a lot of people they still do the Ethiopian opal wet, but I really don't like to wet it too much. I mean, I've been working with it since its discovery back about 15 years. So I kind of have an idea of what I like to do and what I don't like to do. With me, it's been all trial and error. But, whatever works for y'all, I'm just showing you what I do. And I've had fun doing it. Next video I do, I'm going to do my jewelry video. Stuff that I've worked with. So now, I'm going to remove a little bit of that scratching from the surface. I'm trying to stay in frame here with the light going. Now when you do this, your sandpaper, it doesn't last because you're doing it dry, obviously, but it works. It'll take them scratches right out. It's working. It's getting her done. Just a little trick I learned. Look at that. Scratches be gone. Again, not applying too much pressure. Don't want to heat the stone up. I'm going to turn up the RPMs a little bit. steady. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'd say we're ready to start polishing. This is all that's going to matter right here at the top. All right. Okay, so now that we've got our basic grinding down, now I'm going to do a little bit of polishing. So I'm going to use 1500. I'm old school. I still use diamond paste compound. I'm old school. I do use cerium oxide sometimes, but you know, I have this, so I figured use it up. So I'm doing my own thing. All right, so notice I don't use dopping sticks or anything because this is a carving and it's free form. So yeah, so got all the most of the scratches off. Like I said, I'm not trying to make it look, you know, like a cabochon, but it does have a pretty nice finish, and you can see the color. You can see the fire. So I'm just gonna give it a little. I might go 6,000, the highest, to give it a nice finish. Yeah, no. Not really worried about the back there, but for the heck of it. I did turn the speed on the Dremel, you know, but again, just lightly, not putting too much pressure, not applying too much pressure, don't want to overheat the stone. Just getting the surface over and over, but with minimum pressure. Now I'll get the back side. This is the side that you'll be seeing the most. This side and the top is what anyone who looks at the ring is going to be seeing. I didn't want to make a really sharp tip, because if you happen to bang it against something, there's a greater potential for a crack or to even break the stone. So it has a tip, but not, you know, not too sharp. I just want this to fit the ring, that's all. And again, this is for me. I'm going to be wearing this ring. It's not. I do have claws. I have a couple of talons, eagle, and hawk, because I'm an enrolled tribal member, so I'm allowed to have them. But I wanted to do something fun. Later on, I can always put a real claw back on this ring. But for now, I want to put this opal. This is a Shewa opal. And God, I hope that didn't break. It did fly out of my hand. It looks like we're okay. Here it is. It doesn't look like it broke. So let me see. Let me get all the paste off of it. Like I said, I didn't do the back side. The side that'll actually be on the ring itself. Just doing the sides and the top. Little scratches on the top. Not too bad. Thought it was actually going to be a lot worse. But not too bad. It's got some really pretty fire. Oh, and it's wow, I wasn't expecting that. It's got some honeycomb. It's got some honeycomb on there. Look at that. Got some honeycomb on there. There we go. Now you can see it a lot better. That's 1,500. I'll take it up to 6,000. I think that'll be my final grit on there. Take it up to 6. And then I'll put the stone in the ring and see how it looks. I hope it looks good. If not, oh well. I'll have to start another stone. I'll have to do another project. But I hope it looks okay. I hope. Trying to see if I have. It's 15. I don't think I've ever gone 6,000. Wait a minute. That's 325. Here's 6,000. Here we go. Got 6,000 here. 6,000. Got 6,000 right there. All right. Put this guy up a little bit more. So yeah, I'm really happy the way it turned out so far. Hopefully, I get it on the first shot. Hopefully, and then you guys will. I still need to finish. I set up the. If you watch the other video, I set up the Cap King. But, and I did one of the lights. I got one of the lights going for the Cap King overhead light, but I still need to do another light and finish installing them. So I'm almost there. By spring, I know I'll be up and running. I'll have it completely going. Okay, so here we go, 6,000. We're doing it. 6,000. Getting the sides there. Get the other side over here. This is the part that it's probably going to be seen the most. You really got to get used to holding stones like this. So I always tell people, make sure you put a nice carpet underneath you, or at least a rubber mat, because when these things fly out, when they fly out of your hand and they hit the ground, woo! They can shatter, they can break. Then you just feel like somebody slugged you right in the belly when it cracks. But that didn't happen to me today, thank God. I did drop it more than once. Which happened to me even having them having stones on the doping stick. It still happens. You overheat the stone and you're confident because it's on a stick, on a dop stick, and overheats, and the wax gets hot, and before you know it, your stone flew off the popsicle stick. Oh, looks like I got some of those scratches out with the diamond compound. Alright, so that's it. That should be it. Let me wipe this off. See what we're working with. Normally I wash it, but I don't want more water absorption from this stone. Well, it looks pretty though. I got a little glance at it right now. I'll show you guys. Look at that. Wow, that's pretty. It's got some, look at that. It's got the greens. Look at that. It's got green, orange, honeycomb pattern in it. Still got a little bit of diamond compound on it. Let me just put a little tiny bit of water on it. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Got a nice shine on it. Trying to get the fire. Look at that. It's got orange. It's got orange fire, green fire. Wow. That is very pretty. Orange, green, and red. And some purples too. So now let's see how it fits on the ring. I have to glue it on there. Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, see, right where I wanted it. So now I'm gonna put some glue on it, and I'm gonna crimp it down from the sides. I'll be right back. All right. So I got the glue going here. So I'm gonna put a dab in there. I got one on that side. Put a little bit more on the other side. Oh, I gotta get a new tube here. She's drying up. Okay, get a little bit on that side. And I'm using the good old, what is it, E6000 jeweler's glue. So I just take a little needle and spread it around in there. Like so. And I'll take my stone here. I'll put it in there. Then I have a little bit coming out of the side there. And that's okay. You can take that off. Take that off there. Good old rag there. Push it back as far as I can. So now I'm going to take my tool here, start closing it up. Okay. Get a little bit coming out there when I start crimping it. Wipe it down a little bit. Got more coming out. It's okay. Clean. Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to move. Didn't make you guys dizzy here. But yeah, let me close this guy up here. Okay. Okay, sorry I'm not doing this on camera, but the tripod or whatever it's called is in my way. Can't see. I'm gonna have to find a better location for it, so it won't be in my way, and you guys will still be able to see what I'm doing. Just trying to get all that glue off of there before it dries up. It's okay, I can always take it off once it dries. Just trying to close the bezel on it with the bezel tool here. Okay, here we go. We're getting her. She's coming. Okay. Okay, let's close it up here. Yeah, okay. Trying to apply pressure, but it's hard. There we go. There we go. Getting all that glue off of there. There we go, I got it off. Okay. Alright, well now I gotta let it dry. Gotta let her dry. Got glue all over the place here. Once it dries, I can close the bezel a little bit better, and I'll take some of these scratches off. Excuse me for a second, I'll pick up the tool here. Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, that's the final product. You know, glad you guys are bearing with me, because I'm not really good at doing these videos yet, but I'm trying. Gotta let the glue dry and the bezel. We still got some stuff coming out here. Still got some glue squeezing out every time I pinch down on the. Every time I pinch down on the bezel, it squirts out some. Okay, so but yeah, there it is. There it is. Sorry, I keep moving, you guys. Yeah, that's it. In a nutshell, thank you guys for watching. I'll have to let it dry because it's still moving around a little bit. Once it dries, I'll be able to press down a little bit harder on the bezel. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you for going through it with me. I just got to let it dry so I can get all that glue off of there. And that's it. You know, start to finish, the stone. That's what she's going to look like. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next video. This was intended to be a live, but I had some stuff to do and I couldn't do it by 1 o'clock. So I did the video. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Blessings to you. Hi guys, some of you may remember this piece. This is a primitive pendant, or primitive style pendant that I made from its own matrix, this turquoise. And there's a video short that is probably about 2 months old. It's in, like I said in a previous video. And this is the purpose of why I made this. And if you notice, the matrix is drilled through so that it can hang on most style necklaces. I repurpose a lot of this old pawn material. Like if I find broken necklaces or odd beads, just miscellaneous stuff, I buy it because I intend to repurpose it. And here's a good example of why it's good to always keep your old pawn findings. Well, I know a lot of people melt all this stuff down, especially if there isn't a complete necklace. But I buy all this stuff, and I always find a way of repurposing. So this is just a simple piece of round leather that has a certain knot on each side that allows you to adjust this to any length, and also allows you to open it, get it through your head, and then close it back up to an adjustable length. So this is a good example. I wanted to show you guys what I do, and I don't take the credit for this old pawn stuff, but I do repurpose it, and here's the result of a nice repurposed finding lot that I acquired. And this is again the pendant that I made. Well, I hope you guys like it, and I wanted to show you guys this because all I showed last time when I made this pendant was just a pendant by itself. But this will give you an idea of what can be done when you repurpose, old pawn stuff and make, your own new creation out of it. And here's the ring that I did today. Here's the opal claw that I made for this ring. This ring didn't have one. If you watch the video, the whole video, you'll see. Thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings.